G'day, it's Kirby, founder of Business Growth Co. And I know if you're like I used to be, fear cripples you and stops you doing the things that you really want to do in your life. Let me tell you a little story. A few years ago, when I first had the concept of starting a business, I had absolutely no idea about running a business or how I would start a business or how I would find clients. And I also had a 6-month-old son and a mortgage and bills to pay, and I was absolutely petrified of making that leap without knowing what was going on. At the time, I was making really good money in a professional job for a boss with zero risk. I could go home at 5 o'clock and everything was great, and fear crippled me. And I know for you, that might be the same thing. And it might not be around business, it might be something in your life that you're fearful of. It might be something in your health that you're fearful of. And I want to give you 3 simple tools to eliminate fear altogether so you can knock it out of the park and do the things that you want to do in your life and achieve those things you want to achieve in your life. The first thing you got to ask yourself, when you think about this thing and this fear comes up, the first thing you got to think about is, what's the best that could happen? You know, if you take action on this thing that you have in mind, what's the best scenario? What is the best outcome that you could hope for? Because all too often, it's easy for our brain to go to the fear and the worry and the scarcity and what happens if. But let's start thinking about what's the best thing that can happen. Now let's measure that though with really what's the worst thing that could happen. When I asked myself this question when I started my business, the best thing that could happen is that I'm doing this right now and I'm getting views and people are engaging with my content and I'm making a difference in people's lives. The worst thing that could happen, I go back and get another job. I was really good at what I did and chances are you're really good at what you're doing. So why is that fear presenting itself? Is it real, or is it just a belief that you've been building based on other people's opinions, based on what you think your friends are going to think of you and your family? Let's start asking ourselves better questions. What's the best case? What's the worst case? And what's likely to happen? I mean, ultimately, it's good to look at the best and worst, but there's also a likelihood of what's going to happen. You know, chances are if you're looking to start a business or if you're in business and you're looking to go to another level, there's already evidence from other people in your field that there's success. If there's clients working with a competitor, there's clients in your space, which means you can get clients. If there's people losing weight, you can lose weight. If there's people having a great relationship, you can have a great relationship. So asking yourself these 3 questions before you make any choice is a really good way to just eliminate fear altogether. Because fear is just false evidence appearing real. And we can eliminate it altogether if we just ask ourselves a better quality question. But the most important thing in all of this, you have to take action. Whatever the answers might be here, take action and take it soon. I don't know what you're sitting on right now. There's probably something in your life right now that you want to do. Ask yourself these questions when you stop watching this video and take action. It doesn't have to be moving a mountain, but you just got to take that first step. You've got to get on the mountain. Because there's so many people right now who are playing the game that you want to play, but you're too scared. So what are you going to do to make sure that you also start playing that game? Let me know what you think of this video and let me know what fear you've overcome by doing these 3 steps. I'll talk to you soon.